the difference between the rich and the poor is simply their thinking and what they choose to do with money when they get it. Having more money is more mental than physical, because true wealth is actually created in the mind before it manifests in the physical. A house was visualized by an architect. Then it was drawn on paper in the form of a blueprint. Then over time, it was developed in the physical. Well, becoming highly successful is a very similar process. Most people just don't use the tools properly to create wealth. And what do I mean by tools? Number one, your mind. And number two, your money. There's a Bible verse that says, wisdom is the principal thing, and with all you're getting, you must get understanding. God is not going to give you more money. He has given you the power and the ability to get wealth, to establish His kingdom on the earth. But I'll go into details about that in another video. The problem with many people is when they get money, they don't know what to do with it, or they don't have a plan for it. As a result, they won't get to keep their money, and their money will go to someone with a plan. Yet, they'll want more and more. But if you want to be highly successful and rich, you can't be lazy in your learning or neglectful. What you eventually neglect to do will become a habit, just as what you consistently do will become a habit. Ignorance has an expensive price tag. Unfortunately, many people have been paying that price for a long time. Money is a tool. I encourage you to watch my video series on how rich people get rich, to get a better understanding on how you can start using money differently today and start changing your future. I promise this series will completely bless your life. And it will change your philosophies about money. You know, rich people's spending habits are much different than poor-minded people. Remember, poverty and prosperity is just a mindset that produces physical results. You don't need much money to be rich. You just need to know how to use what you have. There's a Bible verse that says, what you do with the little is what you'll do with the much. Well, and to whom much is given, much will be required. This all comes down to your level of knowledge versus ignorance. You will always pay. Always pay for what you don't know. One of the biggest differences I realized with some of the rich people that I know, personally know, is that they're not materialistic as the 90%. Although they like nice things, they rather spend their earned income on their definite success plan rather than the new sneakers or the name brand that just came out. They're not usually caught up on what's popular like most people. In my estimation, this may be how people stay broke and keep the government and big business owners rich. Rich people spend their money on books, seminars, and experiences that will teach them how to multiply their money rather than going to the movies or the club every week. Without further ado, I want to give you a few things that you can do with your money when you get it. I understand that money can be a very sensitive topic, and that's why people don't usually like hearing pastors or anyone who have money tell them what to do with their money. But the reason I did this video series is simply because you need to hear it. If no one steps up and start talking about money, you won't know about it. Bottom line, don't be so closed-minded. Don't be so closed-minded. The government won't teach you how to use money, yet they want you to get loans and credit cards, when you're immature and at your most vulnerable state. All people know how to do is get in debt, work hard, spend, and keep the economy going. Truth be told, and truth should be told, you should go to a good Bible-teaching, Bible-believing church that will teach you how to develop the mindset for obtaining wealth and prosperity. Because in the real world, most rich people won't share this information with you. They rather you stay poor and you keep their pockets full? Well, I believe that we need more Bible-believing people who want to do good to be wealthy. So here's a few things rich people do with their money and which you can start applying to your life today. Number one, treat money like it's a tool, because technically it is a trading tool in this game called life. How you use it will determine what you will have and keep. You trade for what you want. If your definite plan for success is valuable, you'll spend your money on just that. Number two, write down your income and your expenses. Keep track of your money and review your spending monthly. It enforces a level of accountability. And when I first started keeping a ledger, it changed my life. My ledger helped me to avoid bad spending habits that I had no idea I had. So keep a ledger. Write your stuff down. Number three, establish good credit. When you're ready to build your business or get some real estate, credit is everything. You will need good credit to borrow money, but you also need to be educated on how to use debt. I recommend you watching my video on good debt versus bad debt to get a better understanding of this step. Number four, have a definite plan for success. With no plan, you're bound to spend money and time on anything that tickles your fancy. Number five, be frugal. Wealthy people are frugal with money. They're always negotiating no matter how much money they have. You almost will never know that they're as wealthy as they are or rich as they are unless they tell you. They don't care about having the new stuff or what's popular unless it's beneficial to their influence or their business. Number six, live by the 90-10-10-10 rule. Break your money down. Use 10% of your money for charity, use 10% for savings, and use 10% for investing, then live off the rest. Unless you want to switch it up, it's completely up to you. Number seven, cash flow first and luxuries later. Again, I encourage you to watch the video series on how rich people get rich. It will share valuable information on how you can use money, build businesses, get assets, and establish your net worth, and use your assets to pay for the luxuries that you want in life. If this video was beneficial to you, like it and pass it on to 7 or more people. If you have any questions for me, leave a comment or inbox me. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Tony Williams Life and on Facebook. For more videos, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel or visit our website at TonyWilliamsMinistries.com. Until next time, you be blessed and you stay blessed.